Good morning, Aquarius, and how are you doing today? This is your reading for April 2024. I have already cleansed your space with some sage, and I have shuffled your cards. Let's just talk a little bit about what's going on in April with the astrology. So I'm currently recording this on the 28th of March. Okay, so we just had the partial penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra on the 25th, which was Monday. Let me know in the comments if you felt that at all. I was experiencing migraines all weekend into Tuesday, and some nausea as well with those, obviously, because those go together. My dreams have been quite intense and vivid too, and weird. But that being said, let me know if you've been experiencing any sort of physical or magical experiences with that. We do have Mercury going retrograde on the 1st of April, and we have the total solar eclipse happening in Aries on April the 8th. It's supposed to be quite significant, and this whole month is supposed to be the most intense month of the year. Okay, and then lastly on the 20th, we do have Jupiter and Uranus conjunct in Taurus. So Taurus is the sign that rules money, stability, finance, agriculture, beauty. Okay, so we can see, and Uranus is about explosions, eruptions, turning things upside down, truths coming out. And Jupiter is all about expanding whatever it touches. So it should be interesting when we put all those things together. Okay. That being said, why don't we just jump right into your reading? Okay. Okay. So on the bottom of your deck, you have the Knight of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Wands is quite fitting for Aries season right now. So perhaps, so this is the foundation of your reading, okay? These two cards I'm pulling, they're at the bottom of your deck, and this is going to be the foundational energy for your month, okay? So we have the Knight of Wands. He is the builder of the tarot, okay? If you see here, there are some pyramids here, so he has built them. He usually likes to start things though, and then he likes to move on to something else. Quite my energy. I'm an Aries. I have also Mercury and what else do I have? I have three things in Aries, but that being said, anyways. So, oh yeah, I have the Sun, Mars, and Mercury in Aries. Anyways, so I like to start things and then I like moving on. So it's tough for me to finish whatever I start. So I don't know if you're feeling this kind of energy as something that I've been always working on. But there's a lot of energy to start new stuff with you. Okay, this is the new astrological year. Aries is the new year, right? We start the new year astrologically at the spring equinox when the Pisces goes into Aries, right? The sun moves. So perhaps you're getting a lot of energy right now to start new things, have a new life maybe, okay? You're utilizing the energy of spring, things are blooming, you are working on yourself to build yourself into a new person, okay? A lot of impetuous energy, a lot of passion and fieriness within you right now, so utilize to your advantage, okay? Excuse me. On the bottom of the smaller deck that we are using is the Eight of Swords, okay? So the Eight of Swords illustrates, this has been coming up quite a lot for people. So it's a card that represents self-imposed restrictions, okay? So are there thoughts in your mind or habits or external stimuli that are perhaps impeding you to move forward, and you're being encouraged to acknowledge that you have it within yourself to get rid of these things so you can move forward? Okay, now on the normal Rider-Waite deck, this is the after tarot, so this is about one moment after the original scene on the original Rider-Waite deck. So normally this guy's not here. Okay, but maybe you have someone in your life that's helping you untether yourself, okay, from situations that might be impeding on you moving forward, okay? But we don't need to rely on other people, okay? But there could be someone coming in for you that can help you with that. But this card is normally something that represents self-imposed restrictions. And you have what that means is that you have the ability to get yourself out of situations that are impeding on your ability to become your best self. Okay, if things are not serving you, you have the ability to cut the cord. Okay, she has loose tethers tying her up. She's in a half circle of a cage that's made with swords, and she's loosely blindfolded. The tide is coming in. Okay, now this gentleman here is untethering her, and she's grateful for that, but she could have done it all herself the whole time, right? All she had to do was lean up against one of the swords and cut herself free, or just kind of pushed herself out of it. So anything that's holding you back, it could be negative thinking, it could be old friends or family members that are not resonating with you anymore, habits, drinking, food, sugar, being stagnant. These are all things that you have the ability to fix. You just need to take those steps and find it within you to get that power and take the steps that you need. Or like the news, if the news is making you feel negative, turn it off. There's a lot of screwed up stuff going on right now in the world. And so if you have the ability to watch it all and know that it's all happening for us for the good, and it's kind of interesting to watch because you're expecting it, then it's different. But if it's making you feel fear, that's not a good frequency to be resonating at, right? So you can cut those ties. The world's still gonna spin, or is it? That's another story. The earth we're still gonna have another day. We're being encouraged to focus on our current daily lives right now anyways. So focus on yourself and don't let the external world impede on your ability to become the best person that you can be. Okay? Let's get into it. So those were the bottom of your deck. Okay, so sorry, my allergies are bothering me. First card we have here is the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of moving forward and leaving your old life behind. Okay, so he has learned all he needed to learn in this city, and now he doesn't even know where he's going. He's co-creating with the universe. He has the Magician's wand right here in his hand, and he has the High Priestess's kind of canopy, and he has the stars on the canopy and in his crown. So this signifies unlimited potential. Okay, he's manifesting like the magician, and he has these two sphinxes here. Okay, one is black or dark and one is light. Okay, we are integrating our light self and our shadow selves. Do not fear your shadow. Okay, your shadow is an integral part of you, and none of a human being's feelings are bad or negative. They're there for a reason, and that's why we are encouraged not to mask them with things that make us feel better. Okay, if we sit with our feelings and let them tell us a story of what is resonating with us and what currently doesn't resonate with us anymore, it won't last forever, and it lasts quite short if you sit with it. But you need to be able to sit with your shadow and do not be embarrassed of the darker parts of you, okay? Because they are what makes you who you are, and they are what makes you human. And you need to know your shadow to be able to work with that and to be able to control it. Okay? Same with the light. Now, this represents here also the universe. And so one sphinx is going one way and one is going the other, and there are no reins here. he is trusting the universe, he's going with the flow, but he's also manifesting at the same time. So put out into the universe what you want, and you try to come at it from this way. What is it that you want in the end? What is your end goal? Okay, is it so let's say you want $1 million, okay? And you are, but what is it that the $1 million can give to you? The $1 million can give you freedom, if that's what you want. Freedom to buy whatever you want, to live wherever you want, to wake up whenever you want, to not have to work if you don't want to, or do whatever you want, right? So it's the freedom to live and be happy and to actually live a human life that we're supposed to live, and not this debt slavery of working for other people, grinding Monday to Friday and working 40 hours a week and not living, right? You want the freedom. So this is an example, okay? So utilize that, say, I want to be free. This is how I want to be free. And I'm open to all of the avenues that the universe can open up for me with opportunities to get to that point. Because that way you're not limiting how the universe can manifest it for you. Okay? If you say, I want $1 million and can I just win the lottery? That's only one way that you can get there. And you're limiting the way that the universe can provide that for you. Okay, but you also need to take the steps to help the universe manifest it. So you're just sitting in your room doing nothing, you're not going to get it, because $1 million is not going to fall from the sky, right? So try new things, keep going. If something doesn't work, try something else. But if the universe sees that you are doing your part, it's going to do its part as well. Okay? But there's a lot of forward moving energy there, and you are moving on from your old life finally. Okay? Yeah. You are moving on from your old life. So this is the World card. This is the last card of the major arcana. Okay? So it is the 21 card. So this is the last card that the major arcana is a story about. Each card is a story in an evolution of the Fool's journey, okay? So the Fool starts at 0, and then he goes through all these lessons, and then he ends up at the world. And this is a portal that he's going through, and once he goes through the portal, he starts a new chapter, right? Which I was just saying, you're starting a new chapter, you're leaving your old life behind. He starts a new chapter, and he goes through another cycle of the major arcana again. Because this is what life is, right? We go through phases, we go through cycles, and then we start new ones, and then we just keep going, right? And some people even say that could be part of the incarnation process as well. If you don't learn your lessons, you're going to keep coming back, right? So now she also, this is supposed to be a like androgynous figure, but this is so this person has also 2 more of the magician's wands. So now you're really manifesting a life that you want right now. So since you're having a clean slate, you're starting new, utilize that to your advantage and make your life what you want it to be, okay? This card also has all the fixed signs on it as well. So that might be significant to you. Perhaps there are other people in your life. So this card is a Cancer card. Okay, now we have Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. So if that resonates with any of you, if you have other people, or these are people you're leaving, or new people coming in, that could be perhaps happening. But this is definitely, maybe this eclipse energy is the change that you are going through, okay? And maybe this was even started with the eclipses that were happening in the fall of last year as well, okay? Last up from this deck is Celebration, the 4 of Wands. So this is another card that has a portal on it, okay? So these wands here can signify with the wreath, it's like a doorway, and it's a portal into a better life that is more happy for you, that has more happiness in it for you. These people are celebrating. This card can signify marriage. So perhaps if there is a Cancer, someone in your life that has any planets in the sign of Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus or Leo, maybe down the road there could be some happiness coming in for you with regards to celebrating a baby or celebrating a marriage or just a relationship in general. Okay, maybe this, if it's not relationship oriented, this is just you celebrating and being happy and going through this portal. You are definitely going through a major transition right now. Okay, and on the other side of it is a lot of happiness. So I'm very happy for you, Aquarius. You have 2 golden cards as well. That signifies positive things coming in for you. Okay, now with the Chariot, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so moving on from your old life, the old city behind, and moving on to a lot more independence. Okay, this card can signify being single. Okay, but it doesn't need to be that you're breaking up with anybody. This can be just you establishing your independence and establishing your self-reliance. Okay, not having to answer to anybody. Okay, she has honed her skills. She lives in a villa and grows grapes that are suitable for wine making. Okay, and you need a specific skill to grow grapes like that, and you need a specific environment to grow grapes like that. So honing your skills, knowing what you're good at, and utilizing that to establish your self-reliance. We are being encouraged to do this on a global scale, not relying on external people or governments or top-down structures to tell us how to live our lives and how to sustain ourselves. Okay? And she has enough here, enough finances, enough pentacles here to take care of herself. Okay? She always keeps 6 for herself, but she has 3 that she's always willing to give to philanthropic endeavors or people that need it in her life. Another golden card as well. Okay, but don't think that you're being selfish for keeping more than what you're willing to give, because there is more than enough abundance in the world for everyone to have. And if you work hard for something, that is for you and you deserve it, and it is your birthright. Okay, and you've learned in your past that people can take advantage of you if you give too much, and you can't give from an empty cup, right? So honing your focus, honing your skills, and you're leaving a life, your old life, into something that is more independent. Good for you. Okay, next with the World, we have the Fool. So right on what I'm getting at is that you are leaving a new life, you're going into a new chapter, and the World came first, and card is paired with the World. So we ended a cycle. That's the last card of the Major Arcana. And now we are starting a new life again. We are starting a new life, a new journey through the Major Arcana, a new phase with the Fool. This Fool is 0 card, like I mentioned. Okay, and another golden card. So what's on the other side of this portal? What's on the other side of this eclipse in April? I feel you're going to start feeling really good, and you're going to start tapping into that new energy and creating the life that you want. Now, he also is co-creating with the universe. Okay, he's trusting the journey. He's going with the flow, not worrying about too much. He just fell off a cliff. He's smelling the roses. Okay, maybe the ground is right here. Who knows? He's just hanging out. But he trusts that the universe has its back as long as he's doing his part of it as well. Okay, very, very amazing energy for you, Aquarius. And yeah, okay, with the 4 of Wands, you also have the Judgment card. Okay, the Judgment card is these people have died, okay, and now they're being called by their higher self or their guardian angel into their new life. This is a very big transformational time for you, Aquarius. Okay, your old life is dead, and now you are stepping into your new life. You're getting out of your coffin, and you're stepping into your new life, and perhaps into a calling that is more in line with what's resonating with you in your frequency. Okay, Very, very powerful reading. And this is like the second last card of the Arcana. It's number 20, right before the world. So you're being called into your true calling, perhaps with something to do with work as well, because we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, but this is going to be allowing you to be more independent. It's resonating more with your frequency and your higher consciousness. And you're definitely, you're dead. Your old life is dead. Okay. Congratulations. This is something to celebrate, right? This is something to celebrate. All right. Well, that was one of the best readings I've had in a long time. So if you liked that, definitely hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you want. And if you want to get notified, definitely hit that bell button too, when it will notify you when I make new videos. Okay. And if you want a more holistic view of what's happening with your month, definitely check out your, not only your sun, but your moon, your rising, and your Venus as well. Okay. Have a wonderful April, Aquarius, and I will see you later.